Given existence is uttered forth in the public works. Puncher and woman of a personal God. Quick, with white beard. Quick, outside time without extension. Who from the heights of divine apothe divine, a thumb be a divine aphasia, loves us dearly with some exceptions, for reasons unknown, but time will tell. And suffers like the divine Miranda with those who for reasons unknown, but time will tell, are plunged in torment, plunged in fire. Whose fire flames if that continues, and who can doubt it will fire the firmament, that is to say, blast hell to heaven, so blue, still and calm, so calm with a calm which, even though intermittent, is better than nothing, but not so fast. And considering what is more, that as a result of the labors left unfinished, crowned by the Akak Academy of Anthropometry, of Messian posse of Testu and Canard, it is established beyond all doubt, all other doubt, than that which clings to the labors of men, that as a result of the labors unfinished of Testu and Canard, it is established as hereinafter, but not so fast for reasons unknown, that as a result of the public works of Puncher and Watman, it is established beyond all doubt that in view of the labors of Bartov and Belcher left unfinished for reasons unknown, of Testu and Cunard left unfinished, it is established. What many deny, that man in posse of Testu and Cunard, that man in Essie, that man in short, that man in brief, in spite of the strides of limitation and defecation, wasting pines, and concurrently, simultaneously, what is more, for reasons unknown, in spite of the strides of physical culture, the practice of sports such as tennis, football, running, cycling, swimming, flying, floating, riding, guiding, conniving, camargue, skating, tennis of all kinds, dying, flying, sports of all sorts, autumn, summer, winter, tennis of all kinds, hockey of all sorts, penicillin and succedaneous. In a word, I resume flying, gliding, golf over 9 and 18 holes, tennis of all sorts, in a word, for reasons unknown, in Beckham, Peckham, Fulham, Clapham, namely, concurrently, simultaneously, what is more, for reasons unknown, but time will tell, fades away, I resume. Fulham, Clapham, in a word, the dead loss per head since the death of Bishop Berkeley, being to the tune of 1 inch 4 ounce per head, approximately, by and large, more or less to the nearest decimal, good measure, round figure, stark naked in the stockings feed, in Connemara, in a word, for reasons unknown, no matter what matter, the facts are there, and considering what is more, much more grave, that in the light of the labors lost to Steinweg and Peterman, it appears what is more, much more grave, that in the light of the labors lost of Steinweg and Peterman, that in the plains, in the mountain, by the seas, by the rivers, running water, running fire, the air is the same, and then the earth named the air, and then the earth, and the great cold, the great dark, the air and the earth, the boat of stones in the great cold, alas, in the year of their Lord 600 and something, the air, the earth, the sea, the earth, the boat of stones in the great deeps, the great cold on sea, on land, and in the air, I resume for reasons unknown, in spite of the tennis, the facts are there, but time will tell, I resume, alas, on, in short, and fine, on a boat of stones, who can doubt it, I resume, but not so fast, I resume, the skull fading, and concurrently, simultaneously, what is more, for reasons unknown, in spite of the tennis, on the beard, the flames, the tears, the stones, so blue, so calm, alas, on the skull, in Connemara, in spite of the tennis, the labors, abandoned, left unfinished, graver, still a boat of stones, in a word, I resume, alas, find the skull, Conard, in spite of the tennis, the skull, alas, the stones, Conard, tennis, the stones, so calm, Conard.